And now we're basically trying to work out where we want to go from here. So we could go after Oldenburg, except for the fact that Oldenburg is allied to Sweden. And I think we are as well, aren't we? No. We just beat up England because England owned West Frisia. So we've just taken this and we're basically waiting for money so I can start building it up. In fact, I really should spend a bit of time just consolidating. Because I have had no time to start building up our territories. And we really need to start doing that. Because otherwise, what's the point in being in such a wealthy area? How big is our dynasty now? Out of interest. We have 116 living members of the Mordred dynasty now. And the King of Denmark is currently the dynasty head. And the legacies we've gone is law. Like, a lot of our leaders have been just. Our faith has been reformed for legalism, which means if you have virtues, then you'll have a much easier time and much more secure reign. Whereas if you have sinful traits, then your vassals would dislike you more. We also have a prowess bonus for everyone of our faith. And ritualized celebrations, so people like feasts. We have a lot of feasts, and that also means we have a lot of drunkards and a lot of gluttons. But Freya is brave, diligent, and trusting. She's a bloody good character. She's also a grey eminence. So, yeah, good times. Increased presence, more control. Cool. Oh, speaking of control, we probably need to start installing control in West Friesland. Yes, we do. I really wish I could see how long my truce with Frisia is going to be. With Estonia is going to be. Because I really want to take sodding Flanders back again. Stupid, sexy Flanders. Oh, one of my prisoners died. Right, I have a bunch of prisoners that I can be ransoming. You don't want back. You want him back. You want him back. Sway, the good king. While hosting lords and ladies from the realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my kinsman, King Dire, in a good light have presented themselves. My lady, pray tell, who is the most chivalrous person you have heard of? Why, it's King Dire, without any doubt. 83. What was I improving relations with him for again? Totally forgotten. Ransom offer, good. And anyone that's not going to have money, we're going to be demanding conversions from. Unless you're fighters, in which case we'll keep you around. You are definitely not a fighter. You're like the opposite of fighter. Wait, you an earl? Why are you not paying a ransom for him? No ransom available. Alright. Send him home. Bergflade. Send her home. Duchess Bergflade. Send her home. And then Verburg doesn't want to pay for her. Off you go. And then that's just going to leave the poor Duke here until he can actually pay his ransom. You can stay there for the time being. Is there any time when getting a minor hook on prisoners is worth it, or is it just better to ransom or convert? If they're your own vassals and you want to tweak their contracts, then it can be good to get a hook. Or if you want them to be voting for you in elections, then it can be good to get a hook. But for foreigners, I find it's almost always better to ransom or convert. In fact, conversion is just so powerful. This has happened to France because of conversions. Look at this. All of this is Ersteru right now because of conversions. Right, diplomatic alliance with Dire. That's what I was trying to do. Dyer is at war. Will not accept us yet. Difference in military strength. So we're going to have a bit of a difference. So I need to keep on swaying you basically until you're 100%. Hooks can be useful if you want to marry into their family as well. I mean, I haven't needed to just because my renown is so good. So my family is so prestigious that everyone wants to marry us anyway. I've never had that turned down. Oh, it has as well. So Umensko is spreading here. We'll need to spend some time converting this again. I mean, we'll have an easier time converting than they do. Cousin was killed. That's not good. Let's go back to speed 4. Because we're going to need to spend some time just recuperating. And also just letting the wars end. There you are. Hello. Come to my court, sister. Now I can declare war on you. For Girid's claim. No, I can't, because that'll cost 1,000 prestige. Bloody hell. You can be allowed again. And we'll need to try and get some lands for Gita. Perks. Embassies. Each alliance grants +1 diplomacy. Force vassalage. Foreign affairs effectiveness. Shorter truces and no prestige for breaking them. And actually, Bellum Justum would be quite useful. But no, we're going to go all the way down to Diplomat, I think. It is quite useful. Embassy sounds good. If I can get some more diplomacy from my alliances, that would be great. Although currently I have no alliances, because none of my children are of age, and you can't make alliances while they're at war. Otherwise I would absolutely love to. And you're Norse, but you're Suomennusko, which is not acceptable. Oh, no, Estonia just imploded. It's gone. Oh, Luxembourg. Hello. Gained a level of devotion. I am now known as the Faithful. How long's my sodding truce with you? Why is it not showing up here? Well, 2 of them expire next year, and I have a feeling that mine may expire sometime around there. Catherine Grenier has a claim on the county of Frisia. That's not really that helpful. My armies are growing, though. Bashkira wants to make an alliance. I don't know. Where are you? Oh, you're a kingdom. You're a little tiny kingdom. Freaking miles away. No, sorry. You'll just draw me into wars I don't want to have anything to do with. Sigrid died. Councillor. Mansions have been built in Amsterdam. Lovely. Dias not swayed again. Alright, so we need a new steward. Oh, no. Bohemond is going to need to be the one. And he's not actually too bad at it, so you'll work. Doing development growth, because this is all culturally Norse already. That was a random request, not an alliance. Yeah. You can make an alliance with betrothals as well as marriages. Yeah, true. I kind of prefer letting my kids grow up a bit, see what I can get out of them. Also, you're 9 and you... I hate that there's no notification we've got children that can be guardianed. Like, this little pop-up is not good enough. 3 years they could have had a guardian for. Charming. Diplomacy and intrigue. You are very good at diplomacy. None of my family is very good at intrigue, but that's not really our thing. I'll probably teach you myself. Although that is going to stress me out. And then also Charlie. Hello, Charlie. Ooh, you're scaly. You. And you're rowdy, so martial and intrigue. Okay, you know how I was saying that none of my family was good at intrigue? You're the exception. So do we have anyone that's any good at intrigue? Oh yeah, Arena. And can he pay his ransom yet? Nope. Oh, as a ransom? What, for him? Oh well. I mean, it would be kind of nice if you could modify this and say which ones you wanted to have stuck in the issues. Like, you can declare wars, don't really care about that. Inviting champions, imprisoning criminals, yeah, don't care about that. Ransom issues, Powerful vassals wanting council positions, don't really care. Like, half of that stuff could definitely just stay in here. But then some stuff like the Guardians, I definitely want to split out into their own issue. Flag. God, Riki's got 31 soldiers. I'm shocked that this costs so much prestige. It's a legitimate claim. I guess because it's going after an entire kingdom level. Dyer has been swayed. Here we go. He's still at war. Well, hopefully once you stop fighting, that'll change. So, who else do I want to improve relations with? With you. Or the Fylke. No. Let's work on you. Get my vassals to like me, because if the vassals like you, they pay you more money and give you bigger levies. Increase control. Was that an actual finishing control? No. There's a mod on Steam that expands the alerts and makes guardianship one of them. Oh, please link me that mod. That would be amazing. Because the fact that that doesn't appear there pisses me right off. I miss so many times to, like, educate children because of it. So how long is this going to take? 41 years. Oof. I guess the arch saddle is, yeah, exposure from the Cisalpinians. Interesting. Oh, Estonia is actually based down here now. And Moldavia has taken Guinness. Oh, you're based over here. 1,500 soldiers. You're actually going to make me raise my armies for this. Rangers being swayed, familial reputation. Plus 20 opinion with Fyriak. Built the crop fields. Cool. In fact, I think that means we're not building anything now. It does. Efficient county taxes. County of Holland gained efficient taxation and also 50 ducats. That's awesome. Thank you. Expanded alerts. Oh, amazing. And you know what? That's so amazing. I'm just going to quit and save this. So I can go and grab that. Let's see, what are we up to? Mr. Frenzy 2G, the real Wompy combo, Kid Life Crisis, and Mr. Stanley. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us. Alright, while that installs... Come on. Stop installing U4 mods. Come on, Steam. Come on, Steam. Priorities. This ain't one of them. Taith Liach, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And while we're waiting for this, how are you all doing today? Hope you're doing well. Question, do you only get income from trade ports, etc. if they're castles you own and not in cities and temples? If they're in temples, you will get the income, or a portion of the income, based on their tax level. Actually, I don't know how it works for baronies now. I'll need to look into that. I don't know. Cities, I'm pretty sure, is you'll only get a portion of them. But 90% of the time, it's a better idea to build stuff in your own provinces. In your own castles. Which is why generally you see me building just in my own castles. Gardariki is more of a liability than an asset at this point. I'll just leave it be. Yeah, but I want it. Who did I start as? We started as the Count of Gotland. Huzzah! Never abort. Thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us. Does the mod work with Iron Man? Probably not. Mods almost always don't work with Iron Man. Which is just another of the reasons I just never play an Iron Man. I've probably got a grand total of about 3 achievements in any of the Paradox games. I didn't enable it, but I don't know if that's going to matter if it doesn't. Criminal, criminal, criminal. Important decision, decision, decision. What are these? Okay, those ones I'll keep up. Oops. Those I'll get rid of. So we could have a feast, we could have a hunt. Except that these are now really quite expensive because we are kingdom level. And now that I can't raid, and now I actually spend money, it's more of a problem. Also, I forgot something really important. We're at war! So I gotta wear the helmet. Duh! Can't be going to war without a helmet. How can you expect to go to war without your helmet? Oh, got another diplomacy lifestyle. Cool! We're gonna go for... adaptive traditions, I think. Unlock that. Okay, let's go. Somewhat surprised that we haven't seen any of the Estonian armies coming in yet. But I guess Estonia has other problems. In fact, if we click on you, then we can see this. Moldavia's Liberty War. Defending against Queen Aletta Reasdotter of Moldavia in the Liberty War. Oh! I guess the Cecilia... was a vassal of Estonia and is now trying to split away. Interesting. Torbrandra of Alenson, that's Agda. Holy War for the Duchy of Viking, that's in Norway. My war for Zeeland, and then Luxembourg you have a truce with. So yeah, you're basically in trouble because your realm is super spread out. Fine, thanks. Quality evening with the wife while daughter is grandparents. Now she fell asleep and I can catch them on the stream. Awesome. The game seems to be really hooking you. It's good. I was a little bit concerned, like at the height of probably... I can't even remember what my dynasty line was like. Hang on. Let me just see. We have... Is there a thing that shows who ran what when? Title history. It's this. So, let's see. When was it last powerful? Probably Leto. King Leto was the last true great leader of the realm. Realis I was the big guy. That's when everything imploded. So when it was under Leto, I was thinking, this might be getting a little bit easy because I can basically move anywhere. Then this happened. And then this. And then this. And then this. And now we're slowly recovering. But it has just undone about probably 100 years of growth. So much for the island run. God, even the tutorial this game is hard. Roll with the hits, though. Like, part of the fun that we're having right now is because I just kept on going even though I was just the county of Yangi. After having ruled over the grand kingdom of Frisia for so long. Siege has been won. Now control Zeeland. Good. And can you afford your duke? You can't. Keep saving. You will eventually. Bravo. Brabant. We got a prisoner. Can we ransom her? Holmfrid. 10 ducats. Done. To the perceptive Queen Freya of Frisia. Accept the ransom. Pregnant again. And I'm going to say, don't alert me about those anymore. Oh, I can create another cadet branch. Yeah, don't worry about that. Kolbjorn created the dead cadet branch of Svati. So we got another cadet branch. Okay. Toil and hard work. My daughter, Gerda, has been impressed with one of the household champions for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, she's been repeating the warrior's words to herself. Work hard and you can master anything. You are studying intrigue at the moment. You could actually be studying diplomacy and it might actually be better for you. Let's switch you to diplomacy. In fact, I think you were supposed to be on diplomacy. Indeed. She become... Oh, yeah, diligent. Or she can switch diligent to generous or diligent to patient. No. You keep diligent, girly. Perfect. And we got a bunch of money from Antwerp. Lovely. Almost could have lost the war there without my safety helmet. I know, that would have been terrible. This war could have really hurt if I didn't have my safety helmet on. I'm going to have to start referring to it as the safety helmet now. I like this. This is a good plan. Ooh, Vladimir has taken another chunk of territory. Gonna have to do something about them, but I'm not entirely sure what. Holy War? Maybe? Crusade? Oh, Brabant has fallen. Let's go and take Brugge. And did we capture anyone? Yes, we did. Boris! Whom they don't want back. In that case, convert. Off you go. Okay, I need to know just how much money are you actually earning? 0.9 a month. That's like 2.5 years away still before I can ransom you. Jarl Berengar has been swayed. Good. A new opponent. Nothing in this world is certain, especially in the times of war. The Frisian de jure war for the county of Zeeland has been no different. This conflict against my kinswoman Cecilia's cousin Queen Aletta instead would be wise to reevaluate the situation. Let's see. I don't think that this changes anything. You are allied to Moldavia. You could call in another 1,000 soldiers, but that doesn't concern me that much because I'm pretty sure that you have basically got nothing. So gold's still the same. Yep, there comes Moldavia. Oh! Stupid sexy Flanders is now independent. And Brabant. Holy War for the County of Liège. Brabant is also independent. So, could I just do a... Yes, I think I could. I could probably just do a ducal claim on Brabant and just take it. Possibly even on Flanders. My mother died. Oh no. I didn't realise that she was still kicking around. Well, good to know. So are we actually at war with... Okay, so this is with Flanders. So that Flemish army is a problem, especially because it's just going to cross that there. Returning from the Ranging Guard, I barely recognise my courtier Karl as he enters my great hall. I am home, he bellows. There have been many times I thought I would never make it back. But you did. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good stuff. Can you play as Rollo and Ragnar Lothbrok? This is just after Ragnar has been killed. So the 867 is Sigurd Snake in the Eyes. It is Bjorn Ironsides and Harold Fairhair era. So just after Ragnar. I don't know about Rollo. Rollo I suspect would be technically after that situation, after that time. But what you can do, which is basically what Rollo did, is play as one of the Vikings, take over Normandy, and you will become Norman. My daughter! My relief is great, and my joy even greater. I have a perfect little daughter, whom we shall name Malagrot. Malagrot. Yes. Cool. Alright, so we've taken Brugge. Now, is this going to be a river crossing if we attack that? I don't think so, because technically this bit is connected. I think it's only the river crossings up here. Infiltrators. It come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Dockham. Do I want to spend money on this? No. Because he's almost swayed anyway. No penalty. I should probably check who's actually in command here. My half-sister is currently in command. She is a really good general. I had forgotten that. Carry on. So we outnumber them more than 2 to 1. We should absolutely thrash them. Especially as we have men-at-arms, and they don't really. There we go, victory is ours. So one of the kind of interesting things about feudal versus tribal warfare is tribal warfare, I think, has much more of an emphasis on men-at-arms. Feudal just levies, because you just can't afford them.